hit that, and then we're gonna jump.
Jump.
Except that everything is broken.
Oh no, everything?
Well, my game's not there, which is weird. Can we get a game going?
That sounds
there
impossible.
Okay, so how do I ban this person? I'm gonna have to go into my actual. I'm gonna ban this person 16 ways to Sunday. I actually have to upload or load into my stream manager. What a pain.
Hey there, Mac.
Except I can't access this one.
Bum, bum, bum. Why is my launcher not launching?
Oh, there we go. Is that what I need to do? Yeah, that was it.
Doesn't appear to be anything stopping it.
Cool. See you.
Bye. Forgot man. Come on, Restreamio. So I hate the new update to Restreamio because now I have to update my titles through it instead of through, the platforms that I'm streaming on.
Interesting.
But I don't want to.
Why am I here? Why am I here? I guess we'll just have to fly over there and figure out what's going on.
Because that is definitely last week's title.
This isn't good. This isn't good. What's going on, game?
Oh, is it doing that again?
Is it unsafe to join the server?
It wasn't for just a second ago.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if this guy is upset that I banned him and is trying to hack us.
Oh, good.
Oh, yay.
Good.
Well, I'm going to kill my Minecraft launcher and try to relaunch it because it's not loading.
Mine appears to be up, but I haven't tried joining the server yet.
Seems to have stabilized. Oh, he says, yeah, we're running hundreds of ticks behind again.
Huh.
That just started, though. Like, it was fine up until I logged in. Wait, actually, it may have gone for a reset. What time is it right now? It's 1:05 UTC?
Maybe.
Yeah.
The minutes sound right at the very least.
No, okay, that reset was yesterday. There is somebody that keeps trying to connect because I keep rejecting vanilla connections in the log file.
Oh, okay.
I think me joining the game and then it backing up immediately was a problem. Now it appears to be fine.
Okay.
So try not to join when the auto backup is happening.
I'll get right on that. Is the auto backup happening right now?
Nah.
Here I come.
Everything looks fine now. I don't know what I'm doing, but...
Oh, I never know.
Everything looks fine. Steel Corp Films.
Yeah. There he is.
Doing something with Billy Shakes. I guess we'll just go downstairs. I just quit in the middle of the base and don't even know what I'm doing. Are you not working right now? No. Oh, good. The server is apparently a problem without being a problem. Oh, I just got booted.
Oh no.
Your stream seems to be down as well. Oh, there it goes.
Fascinating.
It's back.
I don't even show a dropped frame, so that's
It
not
might be
local.
on my end.
How very strange. Also not helpful. User Purple Frog Plays is disconnected. Reason? Disconnected.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Can't wait to see where I'm going to be. Because I fell in an elevator. Server's not even that stressed. I don't know. Boon's going to violate an NDA today. Can't wait.
Clearly, you didn't read the other half of that message or my response to that. I have signed no NDA. I can say whatever the hell I want.
That he remembers.
Huh?
I just actually have one question.
Uh-huh.
Pixel or no?
Uh,
You say retro.
okay, so retro 3D.
Ah.
Are
we that old now that retro can mean 3D games? Oh, God.
Yes.
Low poly.
Oh, I was watching a TikTok today that broke my heart.
If you want to get an idea for like the general style, look at the did I share the store page for the other game that I did writing on?
I don't recall.
Okay,
at some point, but
I'll throw that in there. I know I asked if you guys were interested in keys. Which, if you're still interested in keys, I can totally
possibly yes.
Yeah, it's a quick, simple, little fun game. Maybe like an hour and a half, depending on how good you are at like going through mazes.
Yeah, okay. So 6 hours for me.
Yeah.
All right, we got the number out. And then we were trying to entangle blocks or not to get us where we needed to go. So what broke my heart today on the TikToks, this woman was talking about, I don't know, her best guy friend during high school and how they hadn't talked since then. And then she says, my senior year was during COVID. And then so I do the math and realize she was not born in a world pre 9/11.
Yeah.
And that hurts me greatly. All right, are we automating this chat or are we just like figuring out what else to make? All right, let's talk through this chat. So what needs to happen? Oh, I just did get another go live notification, so something clearly happened, but it was not on my system. So Twitch probably had a hiccup somewhere. The whole thing this is going to work is we want to have somebody put the currency in a bin of some sort, push a button, the currency goes away into my secret currency collector space, and out comes whatever the giant sword is pointing at. So what we need to do is to have some sort of check that says if the box is whatever, and the button. Oh my god. And the crappy thing is I understand how complicated this is going to be, and I can't be like, well, it's too complicated for Minecraft because people have like coded games in Minecraft. So.
And we've got shortcuts to programming thanks to the mods.
Okay. I think the first thing I need to do is compare if there's currents. I don't know what the first thing I need to do is. Cry? I mean, that's always a possibility.
So a thing you'll
What's
want to
the
look.
best mod for this, do you think?
So Redstone Pen has the Redstone logic control, and
This
so
thing. Yeah, this is what we used the last time.
you can write tiny little programs inside of it, and so if you need to check levels as being equal to a certain level, yeah, those make the job a whole lot easier.
We need blue, yellow, and green runes. I sure hope this is not sick. Oh, we're out of blank runes. Fun. Thank you, Past Frog, by the way, for automating those. It does matter which direction. You're the worst game. Wait, is this not right? Yellow, green, blue. Oh. Weird. All right, let's put this in the world again because I want to actually see how this works. All right, so here you are. Oh, yeah, that's right. I could say if color equals, but oh, lordy. I think the currency is going to have to be the same, right? And it's just the amount that's going to differ. I think programming different currencies is going to be too much of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, without integrated dynamics, having separate currencies would probably be a problem.
All right, so we'll just do, I don't know. Well, diamonds seem incredibly rare, and emeralds seem incredibly cheap, so who knows what we'll end up doing for this. Am I McDonald's or am I Five Guys? I don't know. We'll find out. The heck was that just running by in my background?
Probably me.
Crazy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Of
So
course.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a redstone.
Of
signal
course,
come
this
in.
is right here.
So there'll be a box, and remember,
And
whatever you're
bison.gif.
building, I'm claiming everything below. Oh, you're looking at my wonderful system for Billy Shakes?
Yeah, right in the direction I wanted to send the train.
Why is it going this way?
To get to the Aurora Block Tower.
So this is the closest I can do to make this like, I'm sorry, this is the farthest the entangled block can be.
Uh-huh.
So just keep that in mind, and you can move it anywhere so long as it's closer to that and connected to the network. Because I'm not ordering anything right now, so it's not like we absolutely need it. That's just the farm. That's the only thing that's attached to that block.
Sure.
And I got to figure out how that ordering system's going to work. Because again, I've just got the same problem that, oh no, because I can use redstone wires. Redstone wires hold the number, right? That's how you get around the whole decreasing by one every block issue. Yeah, okay. So we're going to be doing some redstone wiring. So ideally, this is going to be downstairs. So we're at 260. Oh, that's right, 261 squared. Give me this.
And let's see, quartz wrench.
We're like down here.
Pick it up.
And I can't go below because all of that stuff's down below. And then this is the track. No, the block is not in the track. The track is right here. So there's a door here somewhere. Right. So we could put all of the logic over here. Well, no, if you're going to go this way, wait a minute. There's stuff underneath this as well. I don't know if you've noticed that. And I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, so I'm not going to bring it any lower than the rest of the train tracks.
Okay. So, but basically, if I stay over here with my logic engine, everything's fine.
Yeah, that should be fine. I probably need to bring this down a little farther as well.
That might... I don't know if that's the limit for that one or not. Does not appear to be the limit. Okay.
There we go. Okay, so what is on the other end of all of this? Your onions and stuff?
The one up above?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the farm. This is...
So how many... So it's onions and... What else?
It's onions, spinach...
Okay,
it's the only place we have spinach, so...
So roughly the same amount of spinach and onions, so it should be connected.
That's probably true.
I'll go up
I'll go
and check.
upstairs and check. Okay, you can go up and check.
Since I'm the
I'll
one
figure out how to
causing
get-
trouble, I figured I should
How am I,
do the checking.
how am I going to get redstone from down here? You can't do a redstone cable like between blocks, right? It's got to have pseudo line of sight.
Yeah, I don't know if it can go through non-solid blocks. So like I don't know if it can go through glass and leaves.
But theoretically, if I do... Oh, these are all fucking slabs, Boon, I swear to God.
Of course they're slabs. What else would they
What
be? They
else
give
would they
nice
be?
breathing
Thank
room.
you. Thank you.
All right, so if I put a bin in the counter of some sort, so just call it just barrel. Any barrel is probably fine. I could put an observer underneath it, and then this will be the return barrel. Really? I can't put it on the side of this thing? Fair enough. All Viridium.
Okay, the connection is good between the system and the farm.
Can I do a button on the side of this? Yes. Okay. Good to hear. Okay, so this is a barrel. That's a barrel. That's the button. Now what's going to happen here is this redstone's going to get all mixed together. No, because I'm going to use wires. All right, I guess that's the next step. Oh. Sir, could you not be up there causing trouble, please? I'm streaming and Mrs. Frog is getting smarter, so we can't, like, deal with you right now. Sir, please don't knock over the pictures.
We like those
Do it.
pictures.
Do it.
Partially it's my fault for not having hung them yet, but we've been a little busy.
Okay.
All right, so give me a bunch of wires.
So what we're gonna do? So we're gonna
Oh,
bring
I
the
could
rail
use X.
line.
No XNet. And I need smart observers.
Content observers?
I need a content observer? Is that
I
a
don't
thing?
know. Like, I don't know exactly what you're doing, but
I'm reading the number of diamonds in a barrel.
yeah, I think that would be a content observer.
Content observers are smart observers.
Oh, they renamed it. I see.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I need a full 3 wide. This is only 2 square roots of 2. That's not enough. So we need to get it all the way over here. And so, oof. Here? So if it was along this one, yeah, that would be enough. But still, that would be a 6 wide corridor diagonally.
These wires don't work the way I expect them to work.
That should be fine.
I have to use the pen on the block itself as well.
Remember?
No. Oh,
The-
it's one I have to set them because they're different.
Yeah,
things,
remember the
right?
screwdriver.
Screwdriver. Generally, I prefer a bocce ball, but I guess I can use a screwdriver for now. Wait. Oh, let's do that. Oh, it still doesn't know that there's something coming in on the red side.
You might need to send it into a block into the red side. It might need redstone dust coming in.
Tried the dust, and there appears to not be enough room. So I
No,
might need
what
to
I-
move this over one.
Yeah, what I mean is, yeah, push it away by 1. But I'm not sure. I haven't really combined those 2 techs. Okay, so let's see how big we made this.
Yeah, that's the secret. Wait, no, it still shows that there's no signal coming in. Am I miss...
1, 2. Ow! Ow! Getting run over by a train.
Oh, now I have to remember what this stupid programming language is.
1,
Wait, there's a
2,
function hit.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, it's that format. Okay. Oh, I get it. That's right. So somehow R equals 15. Is this not smart enough to pick up the difference? All right, let's read the instructions.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Integers only. Okay, fair enough. No, bitwise. Fine. We can do edge triggers. That's fun. Create counters. Okay. So, a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this. See, yeah, this is doing 15. So this is observing, but I wanted to observe the number that's in the bin, which means I need to ponder that again because I have gotten something wrong. So this is not what I want. I want an actual counter, which means I think I need to use those tubes. The Nixie tubes.
Nixie tubes are typically just for display, but they might have a
yeah.
secret feature I don't know.
I thought there was an observer that could give me the level of the number of things in a box.
Typically, it's the percentage of the box that is full.
Oh, this is giving a power level of 15, so that's pretty
Yeah,
much
so
is there
that's-
something in it or not.
Yeah, that's not the typical case, because like a comparator will tell you what percentage full it is.
Mhm.
And so if you can get its max volume low enough, you can get a nice count.
Oh god, I know what I could do. This could all be on a network. Then I can use the network observers.
Mm-hmm. Sure could. Or
like
you
that.
could use pedestals, because they only hold one thing, and then you could
We
have
have
it.
pedestals?
Well, not the really cool kind.
Oh. Sad.
The magic ones that you use for the enchanting apparatus.
Yeah. But then that defeats the multi-currency thing. Not,
Well,
I mean the dollar amount, if you will.
you could use it like a quarter slot for a gumball machine, where you put it in and it'll chain it down through them, and then you could have like an indicator that says how many quarters you've put in. I'm again thinking way over engineered, but I think it could be fun. So like you put it on the one visible pedestal and it gets pulled away.
Yeah, like the 50-cent gumball machines. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
The point of the sword, actually I think that might be the hilt, is coming through the floor.
And yes, chat, we are going to have a nice Zen jackhammer stream again. They happen every now and then, and I like them.
This is really frustrating. I mean, I have power right there, so it's not like it's that big of a deal to set up a subnet.
And subnets can draw power from the real net.
That's what I'm saying, because it's right there.
Yeah.
So where is... That's the train tracks. So actually, we need to be on this side. So somewhere on this side is my comparator. Let's go see where that is. When a comparator gets its number, it's not outputting to the block below it, correct?
Correct.
It's outputting to this block that doesn't exist
Correct.
right now. So I need... I wonder if I can put one of these like this. If it would output to that. Do you think it would do that? I suppose I could just redstone chain some blocks. Now let's just do that. We know that works.
Ah, now the stream is caught up. Yeah, it should output to that.
Oh, okay.
So long as you hit it with the screwdriver properly, it should be fine.
Well,
I usually
I'm
put a block
inputting
in
here,
between,
right?
but it's probably more for aesthetics than anything.
And then theoretically... I could put this thing down here. Alright, so you can't go there. Boo!
Yes.
Better. Interestingly, though, I think that means that this is not blocking, so let's just do this. Oh, it does block. Fascinating. Yeah, I think it's going to be faster if we just, be faster if we just do this way. Wait, how are we going to feed that down, though? Oh, and then we run into the problem. It's not going to be the right number. This is discouraging. So, we're going to do this instead. Right?
Okay, let's triple check that I'm going the right direction. And I am. Huzzah.
Okay, I guess guess I still need that one. Can you daisy chain redstone wire connectors? Probably have to be next to each other, huh?
I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think what you mean by it, because you can run a wire to and from.
Oh, perfect.
Like you can set up a whole crazy connected network. That's why they've got so many different colors.
How do I, like, so I just, this will know to input, and then,
And so
I
like,
probably need to set it to both output, right?
so all of the wires connect the network of those things together. And so as long as the one where you're inputting is input and the one where you're outputting is output, it should do the job.
Power 8, power 8, power 8. These are all 8s, but then as soon as I do this, it's going to be 7. I would bit 7 is coming through here. Nothing is coming through here. So blue equals 8. All right, never mind. It does not, the pen is not lossless through one block.
Really?
Well, I have an 8 at the redstone wire connector, and when I add blue to my connection here, it gives me 8. So good day for that, at least.
I'm a little surprised, but I probably shouldn't be.
I know over longer distance it definitely loses.
Yeah. But I always, for some reason, I thought one would be free.
And apparently it is. Alright, and then we got up. So now we have all the bits and bobs to do math here. If everything were just one cost. Or we make this a comparator, except you can't compare. We'll figure that out in a minute. Alright, so we're going to output to green at the moment. So green equals if and blue. Oh, I'd have to do a big chain thing, right? Because each. No. If this is easy, green equals blue times if red equals 15, 1, or 0. And it thinks I have a problem. What's my problem? Expecting a closing parentheses. Correct, because there are 2 parentheses.
You are correct, sir. I am
But
a programmer. I do forget parentheses.
Oh my god. No lies. No lies detected. It's not working. Because red is 15. So green equals blue times. I probably actually don't need that other parentheses. Oh my god, pointer, you're the worst. So this should be outputting 8. It's not. So let's say if red is greater than 1. Why is green not outputting the number?
Ken the Lazy came out of nowhere.
That doesn't sound very lazy of him.
I know, right?
Oh, because it hadn't run. It doesn't give you output if it's not running. It'll give you the input if it's not running. Oh, silly. So if I don't want the prices to be different, this is really all the logic we need right now to get me the proper item. Now I don't know how to get the item from the logic, but
One step at a time.
because what I can do is make that a smart barrel, so the filter is diamonds. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna make this a smart barrel. Ah, there's a wild cow on the loose. Now there's a roasted cow.
George!
All right. So I can't filter a normal barrel, but I can filter a smart barrel. I happen to have one right here. All right, so now it can only accept diamonds.
We might need to start
Although-
going up.
It occurs to me anyone could change that setting. I feel like there is a way to change that, like to set an owner, but I don't remember how to do that. What is this part of functional storage or something? Sophisticated storage.
Okay, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I feel
8,
like
9.
there's like a security thing.
10 chunks should take us up about 30 blocks. That's probably enough.
Sadly, there's not.
Let's start heading up.
Oh well. All right, but we have a barrel that will contain what we need to contain. I suppose we should make sure the smart observer can actually observe inside of that barrel. It can. Okay. Now let's take the item out of the barrel. And it should be running 0. Cool. So now it knows that it's not working. Now the problem is we also need a trigger. Like we should only send this if we also have a button press. So now we're going to do now we're going to add the up condition. So now if we hit the button, it gave us a brief moment of green equals the right number, I think. I hope anyway. So it'll send a burst. The burst comes through. Okay, so we now have a burst. The burst comes through, and we say, okay, based on the number of the burst, do something. So I think this is where we daisy chain the items along. Oh, right. We could do it. So we could do it. Oh, no. I remember now how the jukebox worked. So an item would be in the barrel, and what this did is it triggered a redstone signal that would unstop a hopper. That would let it hop down into the network, effectively. So in this case, it would be using some sort of subnet. It would hop into the subnet, and then it could be pushed up into the thing. Because I'm pretty sure storage would have you storage buses. I'm pretty sure those are redstone compatible.
Yeah. I would think so.
Oh, Christ. But now, oh, that'll just be a pulse, though. It won't be permanent. So this would need a redstone. Well, I only have 8 things. And so I think an exporter. Is it export? What's it called? It is an export bus, right? We must be out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's an import bus. So import goes into the network. So theoretically, I would have a bunch of import buses on barrels. Or some other storage medium. Trying to think of how to do this in like it'd be great if I could just pull it from the main network rather than have to have like a subnet storage thing. Might have to have a subnet storage thing. Meanwhile, I'm draining the battery in my terminal.
So why do you need a subnet storage thing?
Well, because I need to pull, like, how can I tell it to just pull one item from the main network?
You could have the export bus on a thing that can only hold one item.
How do you hold? I know how to make it hold a stack of items, but I don't know how to make it hold an item.
I'm just coming back to the pedestals.
Oh, because because I'm sorry, I didn't think about that because that's an inventory.
Yeah, the arcane platform, the arcane pedestal.
So I could just always have one there. I would just have 8 pedestals down here. So I would need 8 of these, set them up in a row, pass the signal down along the one. When it triggers, it lights up this thing, which turns off the stop, which sends it into the network. So actually the pedestal would be here. Because I don't think I could have that on top of... No, because it's technically the same block, so we would have to have a space. So we could do that. Okay, I'm feeling lazy, so come over to the pattern provider. I need these things automated, please. Thank you. And then somewhere along the way, I have pattern providers. This is related to the food network, so I think this is legit. And I need 8 of these. All right, cool. Let me know when it's done. And then I need arcane pedestals as well. I don't really fancy making a bunch of those, so I need 6 more. How do you make them? You make them through simple construction. Oh yeah. First off, let's make sure I don't already have it automated. I do not. I'd like these, please. Sacrificial bowl is not automated, so let's automate that. Alright, I need 6 of those. Cool. That's fast. And then these are redstone somethings. Alright, so theoretically, I have 8 of these. Let's make green be the input. Can I make green? Okay, green is the input. And then now I'm just passing yellows and reds. Blue is the output. Okay.
Really? All that work of going up, and I have to stay down to get under the river. Oh.
Oops. Just go through the river, make it glass.
I'm planning to, because at this point, I just want to stay underground. I don't necessarily want to deal with being above ground, and I definitely don't want to have to start the run up that much sooner. Okay, so the ground is at 0. Okay, so I need to be at -7.
I like the cut and paste thing.
Yeah.
Wait, redstone stops? I should probably get one. I need... an export, but I don't have any. Right, we've been over this. I need 8 of these. I may have had some for lunch. I mean, after lunch. This is Frog just mine. For some reason, she doesn't like to be talking. Like, she thinks that somehow it's going to ruin my stream if she says something. Which, to be fair, me talking ruins the stream. And
Hey, some of the most charming parts of NL stuff is when Kate comes in.
yeah, I mean, so she was just asking if I wanted ice cream. So she comes up, she's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, yes, but I had ice cream at lunch, so.
You had ice cream for lunch?
I had it.
What are you,
at
12 years old?
I mean, no, that's the beauty of being, you know, in your mid 40s. Okay.
That's true. That is true. Like, I'm basically, like, not that I'm there yet, but I'm almost there to 240. And, like, over the last year or two, I've definitely done a return to, like, the sugary sweet stuff that I loved as a kid that I abandoned, you know, when I got old enough to realize, like, I can't keep eating this crap, it's gonna kill me. So that turned into not eating it at all and considering it like bad and wrong and I can't have that.
Yeah,
And
you're not I've for that.
I've hit the point where I'm like, you know what? Ding dongs are tasty. Little Debbie's cakes. I'm drawing a blank. Like snowballs are tasty. Candy corn is tasty. Like I'm not gonna go
I love candy
crazy.
corn. Oh my god, I love candy corn.
Dude, like my wife got me a bag of candy corn like just after Halloween to keep the Halloween spirit alive. And I've currently got like the last of them in a little glass jar on my desk.
Nice.
Yeah, and every once in a while I just like pop it open and shake out a few. Nibble my way through them. So, like I'm still not like back to like crazy childhood sugar fiend nonsense. But I'm allowing myself to enjoy it. And I'm appreciating it more. Like one piece of candy corn, like it'll take me a little bit to eat. Because I'll nibble through it like one color band at a time.
Okay, so I need a bunch of redstone cards. My other semi-guilty candy pleasure,
Yeah.
I actually really like circus peanuts.
Ooh, all right, yeah. I had some circus peanuts again recently.
Like, I
They
understand
might
most
be
people
too
don't like
hardcore.
it.
No, I used to love them. I think they might be a little too hardcore for me now. But that's not saying I'm not going to get a little bag of them at some point in the future again. But yeah, underrated. But candy, like my wife had a piece of candy corn probably for the first time in a very long time, and she was amazed. She was like, "Is that like what they consider like garbage tier candy? Because like that's delicious." I'm like, yeah, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, man.
It's got to be the texture, right? That's what puts people off.
Maybe it is a little bit of a waxy texture, but I find the texture to be like incredible because like it prolongs the savoring of the candy corn, because there's like stage one of eating it where you're like nibbling it your way through it, but then like you kind of get like a little bit of the waxy cake built up like on the inside of your teeth or on the roof of your mouth, and you get to like roll that around on your tongue and enjoy the second layer of sweetness to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing.
And this is why I'm a big fan.
Yes. But yeah, I'm trying to implement like this whole vibe of like keeping the Halloween spirit alive beyond October. Mm-hmm. And I kind of thought of it a little too late this year to do it, but next year I'm gonna like buy up specifically 12 boxes of the various Halloween cereals that come out every year.
Mm.
And I'm gonna get like, you know, batches for eating during October as well. Obviously, I'm not a psychopath. But I'm going to get 12 extra boxes, and I'm going to have one box a month until October rolls around again.
Nice. Isn't there like a Oops All Berries but Halloween edition?
There was this year, yeah. They comboed them all.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. And I think this year the theme was like all of the monsters have pets now. Oh. So like, I think Count Chocula might like have a pet bat, and like one of them has like a pet little ghost. Like, so there was a bunch of little spooky animal marshmallows in the cereal this year.
I just love cereal ice cream, or cereal marshmallows are the best.
They're so good. Like, oh my god.
Oh shoot, this occurs to me. Well, am I going to be able to put cables here?
But the one I keep hoping they'll bring back, and they did once that first year, they kind of like reintroduced them, and they brought back like all the classics. One of them was, I believe, Yummy Mummy, and it was orange flavored cereal.
Whoa.
And it was the most amazing thing I have. Best cereal, hands down, I've ever had. And I've had just about all of them. And it made me like, it amazed me because I'm like, how is there no other orange flavored cereal? Because like, holy shit, this is good.
Yeah.
But nope, no other orange flavored cereals that I know of. And since that one year, Yummy Mummy has remained in the vault. And now we have Caramella Creeper, who's good as well. But Yummy Mummy deserves a seat at the table.
So, like, if I'm doing this subnet thing, I actually need the export buses from the main network into the pedestal, and the import buses come from the pedestal into the subnet.
Yes.
No, I don't mind doing things twice. I worked for the government for a while. I don't know what happened to this. That's down below.
So did buying a bunch of cheese.
You're buying a bunch of cheese?
Yeah, you know the whole government cheese thing?
Oh, right. There's a cheese stockpile.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. We have a strategic reserve of cheese in the United States.
Yes, we do. But do you know like the story behind why that is?
There was some sort of like rule that passed that made much less likely that dairy farmers would want to produce cheese, and so they're like, all right, well, you know what, we'll buy all the cheese, so just please keep making cheese because we don't want shortages. Something of that nature.
Kind of. So, dairy and other like farm products are like clearly a backbone of like your economy. Like you need food to feed your people so that they can live. So they're kind of like industries that are like considered like A1 important. Like the government has to keep these businesses afloat.
Fake sauce.
And I think it was maybe around like the Depression era. Like they had to incentivize like keeping the farms running and producing food.
Despite people not being able to afford it.
Despite people not being able to afford it. So it was either the Depression or some other time when like the farming industry was like in crisis or likely to be in crisis. They instituted a bill where the government buys crops for that purpose, like just normally. But the thing that they did with the dairy was they're like, okay, instead of like typically how it was done was like the government would buy some of your excess like crops at the end of the year. Like if you couldn't sell them to anyone else, they might buy some. But they weren't obligated to. But the bill they passed guaranteed that any excess dairy, milk, or cheese, like any dairy product in excess that they could not sell to third parties, the government would buy. No questions asked.
Man,
so
sounds like the cobras in India.
So what do you think the dairy farmers did?
Drill, baby, drill.
Yeah,
import some cobras.
They literally had a cash cow, and the government kept on buying the problem. And the real problem was that when the crisis had been averted and everything, and like dairy was back on top and everything was good, they didn't repeal the bill. It remained on the books, I think, until at least the 90s, maybe the early 2000s.
Jeez.
Yeah. So the result of this is like, well, first of all, like that's where government cheese came from. Because they're buying up all this dairy as milk, and like milk spoils super fast, so they needed to process the dairy into something that would last. So they turned into cheese, and they started storing it all over the place. And like it would be government cheese would be in like the low income like food meals, and in disaster relief, like you would get like literally government cheese. It says it on the package.
At one point, wasn't there like there was more cheese in the reserve, like by pound, than there was gold in the Federal Reserve?
Quite possibly. Like we're talking like hundreds of tons of cheese stored in warehouses and bunkers, just anywhere they could stick it. It was wild. And like all of the, until like I think it was in the 90s that like somebody finally, like some news organization finally noticed this and pointed it out and put them on the spot about like, hey, why are we buying all of this cheese? Like, what's going on? We've spent this amount of money each year on cheese that's going nowhere and doing nothing. That's probably a bad thing. So the way that the government spun this, you remember in the 90s, like the big old, the huge, it was everywhere, the milk got milk campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was government run program. which again, like, is nothing new. Like, that's just a program they have to promote no brand specifically, because you notice it was never a brand of milk, it was just milk.
Yeah.
So it's a general ad campaign for a certain type of product that the government wants you to buy. Well, I think specifically with like crop products. Like, it's specifically with farms and ranches and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why we got the huge Got Milk campaign in the 90s. To incentivize more third parties buying the demand, to create a demand for dairy, so that the American taxpayer would buy more dairy, thereby leaving less dairy for the government to buy.
Oh, crap. You know what I
Yeah.
just realized about this? This needs 8 channels. I don't have 8 channels coming into this. And
So-
then... Sorry, please continue.
Oh no. But basically, like, the roundabout thing was, government did a thing that was actually good, forgot that they did it, and let it run rampant for decades, amounting to thousands of tons of cheese stored all over the country, until somebody pointed out that they were being idiots, and to make up for it, they made us pay for all their damn cheese while still buying cheese. By the way, like, that like law like stayed on the books past this point, like, and I think it was finally pulled out like sometime in the 2000s. So the other product that amounted from all of this government cheese is, you remember, it was kind of definitely started in the 90s, how different fast food chains started really pushing cheesy products. You got the stuffed cheese crust pizza from Pizza Hut. You got Domino's asking if you want extra cheese on every little thing.
Mm-hmm.
You got Burger King and McDonald's like really hyping how cheesy their products is. Taco Bell hyping out how cheesy the products are. Yeah. The government gave them kickbacks if they did that. Them promoting more cheese gave them some kind of a tax incentive to do that, to sell the American public on cheese.
That's why in the, I don't know, mid 2000s, people started pushing back in the pizza chain on cheese because it got so expensive.
Yeah. Well, and also, like, at some point, Domino's was going under. Like, Domino's was going bankrupt, and the government bailed them out because they needed them to keep, like, pimping the cheese. They needed Domino's to keep buying cheese so they could buy less cheese. And somehow we're paying for the cheese twice. Nope, that was the wrong side to jump off of. It says I fell to my death, but I really died of eating too much cheese. But I hate this. I hate having this knowledge now, because, like, I love the Pizza Hut stuffed crust. It's so good. It's a freaking drug, man. And up until this point, like, it wasn't ever innocent, but it was pure. And this taints it. It gives it an evil origin story that I can hate, man.
So,
but yeah, that's the story of government cheese.
How do I get channels into my subnet?
Add a controller.
So I need a controller.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just drop one controller on it, and you get more channels than you could possibly need.
No, I know, but in order to make one, I have to go do a ritual because we haven't automated them. So that's fine, though. So I have the proof of concept coming into the pedestals. So that part's working correctly. I don't have the other food items to filter.
Here, I was thinking we had a
part.
spare.
This is the wrong floor.
I think I used it.
Mm.
So I don't know if this is working. Like, I'm hoping the redstone signal will go into this block and affect this device, but I don't know that to be the case. We might have to do a little more modification.
Mm.
But this is it. In theory, this should do what we want it to do. Minus the whole counting quarters thing. We haven't gone to that yet. May not go to that. I don't know. Wait, I just heard it. Where is it? I never remember which side. I've chosen poorly. Run. We're in. Oh, what happened to the skeleton light? Obviously, he had to go somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
Because I didn't need to run. This is, you know what? This is an accurate representation of the New York City subway. I ran to catch a train that I didn't need to run to catch.
Mm-hmm.
Game. Wait! That was my stop! Maybe it wasn't my stop. It wasn't my stop. Okay. Oh, it sounded like Jimmy Carr laughing.
Oh my god. I watched enough Big Fat Quiz now to get that reference, and holy shit, you ain't joking.
Now you have to watch 8 out of 10 8 out of 10 Cats Plays Countdown.
Yeah, that's my favorite of his shows, but knowing what I know about him now, I don't know. And it's not even the tax thing. Like, I kind of applaud that, to be honest with you. But he's kind of a dick.
Is there something beyond the tax thing? Which I know nothing about other than I've heard them, like, roast him on it.
Yeah, he committed major tax fraud. And he says under the advice of his tax consultant, but whatever. He paid the penalties, so, like, he paid it off, but...
Like, whatever, man. Like, tax fraud is such a big, mean man. He shouldn't have done that.
Well, it was like
$1
million pounds, man.
It's like Wesley Snipes. Yeah, but, like, that's some other kind of, like, if I'm not going to be mad at Wesley Snipes for basically doing the same thing, I'm not going to be mad at any car. It's not even my government, man.
I mean, that's fair.
But go on. You said there was something other than the
he's
tax
just
thing.
kind of, apparently he just treats everyone like absolute garbage. He's just an asshole and has no apologies for that whatsoever. Which,
was he not clear on that from the start? Like, I picked up that, like, immediately.
No,
he was actually like it wasn't just an act. He actually was kind of a prick.
Yeah, he pretty much hates everyone. So
yeah,
I don't know.
You can see it in the eyes.
Yeah, and it's a shame too because like Rachel Riley is fantastic. John, what the hell's his name?
C. Riley?
No, but he's good too. But the characters, they probably are on the big quiz show too because it's all like your typical British folk.
No, the little guy doesn't end up on the Big Fat Quiz.
Oh, I see.
I think Sean Locke might have made it once.
Maybe, and I've watched like random episodes throughout the years.
Rainbow Roots is the last part.
Like one episode, like Eddie Izzard was on there. Like, so I've watched a lot of just random episodes.
Yeah, in the past month, I've rewatched almost all of them.
Oh, nice.
And then the Big Fat Quiz of Everything, and
yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, they've got them all on YouTube. So I was just like,
it's
I guess
just
the
they
algorithm actually like.
The problem with the real channel is they don't have the rights to some of the clips, like the cutaways.
Ritual. Oh my god!
Right,
and so like they'll send it over to somebody and then not show that clip, and so you're like, well, at least it wasn't that time that they got John Hurt to read a thing,
right?
Because that was phenomenal.
How do I summon a Blizz? Water, Mage Bloom, gold bars. Water, Mage Bloom, gold. Water. Mage Bloom.
I'm just glad they did.
Teleport is so cool. Like I'm using it so much, and it still gets me every time. It's like just so good.
Mhm.
Inevitably, I can't find the door to get out, and I'm like staring at the fly for like a good 5 seconds, just contemplating life.
Do I have to sacrifice something for a Blizz? No, good.
A blaze. I didn't need to come up here again. I didn't get any materials. Please
This
tell
get
me
you?
that this is okay.
No,
this
where
is
the heck
the
is
right
Gitsy?
side.
Oh, goodness. Right here.
Oh, nailed it.
You know, of all those sketches, I don't think anything will ever compare to Carrot in a Box.
Carrot kibas?
Carrot in a Box.
Carrot in a box.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember it from Saturday Night Live, but that was no carrot, brother.
No, you do not.
I didn't even see that skit, and I know what you mean.
There you go. But I mean, I guess it could be a carrot. If they did like a holiday version, it would be a carrot because, you know, Jack Frost.
So I highly recommend looking up 8 out of 10 Cats does count down Carrot in a Box.
Okay.
There are 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I
And
remember
the first
that one.
It's Sean Locke. Sean Locke.
John Locke from Lost.
Yeah. No, I was thinking a little older.
In the wheelchair or out of the wheelchair? Like, it's very important.
Oh,
2 different
spoilers.
John Locks.
Spoiler alert, Jesus.
For the first episode. If you haven't watched the first episode of Lost by now, you ain't gonna watch the show. You already know the ending sucks.
So Sean Locke and John Richardson
Yes. Yeah.
are engaged in this game, and it's called Carrot in a Box. And they have 2 gift wrap boxes in front of them with a hinge lid. And it's a game of bluff. So one of them looks into the box to determine if indeed they have a carrot. The other person then decides if they want to switch their box, which they cannot look into, for their opponent's box, which they also cannot look into. Whoever ends up with the carrot wins. That's the whole premise of the show. It's Carrot in a Box.
Okay. I can see how this could get quite good.
And it's hilarious. And I don't want to say anymore because part of the thrill of Carrot in a Box is not knowing who has the carrot.
Yeah. No, I can see where this is going, and I like it.
And so it was played twice with Sean Locke and John Richardson. And then the third time, unfortunately, was after Sean had passed, and it's with Lee, right?
I don't think I've seen it
remember his last
since
name.
then.
They did it one more time with John Richardson and Lee, whose
Lee
last
Mack?
name escapes me. Yeah, Lee Mack, that's the one.
Okay.
And in every case, they set it up that John Richardson is the one that doesn't know. So he's the one that needs to switch the box. Or not switch the box. Why am I down?
I'm imagining it's essentially like the Monty Hall problem, but on steroids and with a carrot.
Kind of, except that you're not given, like, there is no additional information. It just is.
Right, but kind of like a take on that concept, just like mutated as hell.
It's sort of like they realized they had 5 minutes to kill in the show and needed to come up with something very last minute.
Yeah, it also kind of feels like that, like a silly children's game.
Yeah, there is an Enderman outside of our tower, apparently.
But still, after the antics of now I'm blanking on the other guy's name. Rachel's on again, off again assistant. After all of his antics,
Yeah.
Carrot in a Box seems downright posh.
You're not wrong. Also, you only get 8 channels per side of this stupid thing. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Well, no, because it's one cable. I could dense cable it, but not the way. You know what? If I put it on the other side, hold on. I could do it that way. So if I put it here, no, because it'll interfere with that. So if I put it here, aha, we are indeed a genius. Oh, where'd the bacon sandwich go? Oh, no, this is right. That was my proof of concept. So it should be in the box upstairs.
He gets up there. Where's my bacon sandwich?
It's right there. Except now what I want to do, game. All right, I need another smart barrel. So I need spruce barrel. We're out of spruce? Oh.
What?
Easy fix.
Damn, George, not making that tree farm.
Thanks, George.
Yeah. We're out of spruce. Is that how it's done? Is that how you blame George?
A lot
Did I
of
do it
times.
right? Okay, good. I was nervous. I didn't want to go too hard, but at the same time, I don't want to be soft about it.
I am a little less hard typically, but that's okay.
Okay.
So
Take it down like 5%.
Item display. We want to display this thing. So now, if you have the sandwich in it, there's your sandwich. And then you can take out your sandwich. We want this to be item displayed as well. So I know that there is indeed a diamond in the box. We could set up our own carrot in the box.
There you go.
All right, so we've got a diamond. We want a carrot. All right, so now let's add the art back. Add this back to it. Stop that. So we have the full program running. This we now need to, this is actually 1. If G equals 1,
Haha. Sponging successful.
output. Equals 2.
All right, now you gotta explain to me what sponging is.
Well, so in vanilla Minecraft, there's a block called a sponge.
Oh,
And
okay.
if you put it in water, it sucks up the water in a rather large area.
Yeah.
And so if you got a little passageway that's flooded with water, you can pull out your sponges and go, BAM! And then the water's gone.
Yeah, all right, I get it.
But water, being Minecraft water, doesn't always
Yeah.
play nice. And so you're never
No.
entirely certain whether or not your sponging will be successful.
It's true.
Because if you drop a sponge at the bottom of the ocean, it'll get rid of water in an area, and then the water will rush right back in and replace it.
Oh, yeah.
I have never experienced
Stupid
that
ocean.
Yes,
in my
Frog has
entire former
no
lives.
familiarity with that concept at all.
Why would he? It's not like he's amphibian or anything. He hates the water.
Somebody did not watch our last season.
Bits and pieces.
Okay.
Wait, why do I need a closing parentheses there?
All that's done. Good. Now we come in here. And we make sure this is going well.
Oh, too many.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait, this is the formula. Why don't you like this formula? Oh, because it's the wrong. That's a comparator. And it's 4, 5. Six. 7. 8. Alright, so the menu system is good. Let's put this back in the podium. And now let's go upstairs. Oh, you know what it doesn't do right now, though, is take your payment. So probably should hook that up somehow. Alright, I would like a bacon sandwich, please. Where's my bacon sandwich? What's going on here? B equals 1. That's what we expect. R equals 15. If it's greater than or equal to 1, and if up is greater than or equal to 1. So I flip the switch. Is it not fast enough? Oh, I wonder if the clicks don't update, if the doesn't tick fast enough. Do you have any?
How's the baconing going?
What's this sign? It's fine. We've got a sort of proof of concept going. Let me adjust this.
Burger work?
Neither of them work right now. The delivery system is what we're working on. The automation and the crafting works. I have to set par levels, but the crafting works. Or maybe I won't do par levels, and that'll be part of the shtick. All right, what if I turn off this light? It helps. What's this way? Nothing. It's this way. It's the back. So what's facing that way? That's this one. Just turn off all the lights. It's still bright, but oh, because Mrs. Frog's overhead lamp is there. God. If I do this and I do this, whoa, that's bright. Yeah, that makes it very bright. That's better. At some point, I could theoretically automate that and let the chat change my light colors. Okay, so I'm not getting a bacon sandwich right now, which is sort of a problem. I wonder if it's the ticking, the fact that this only does... Well, no, because that... You push a button, it provides redstone for... It's got to be at least 100 ticks, right? It's like... No, it's probably, what, 1 second, 2 seconds? But that's still more than 4 ticks.
Man, early reviews for Billy Shakes not looking good.
It's not even open yet.
Apparently, they don't even have shakes, and it takes forever for you to get your order. Yeah, I know. Somebody must have, like, leaked the problems.
So I need to do an edge detector on this. So we need that.
Yeah, we got to see how edgy it is at any given time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, George, you missed it. I did my first. I blamed you earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because Frog was looking for spruce, and we don't have spruce, and I was like, ah, damn, George didn't do the tree farm like he said he was gonna. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm not spruce. We had a bazillion of them before.
We do. They just weren't planks.
Oh, okay. Love it.
Is there something wrong in this? Isn't there a way? Oh, is it the screwdriver? If I have the screwdriver in my hand, can I see redstone levels of stuff? Wait, did I mess this up? God damn it. Screwdrivers!
All right. I'm standing here. This gives me no hints about what I was doing last time. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
It still doesn't work. So forget this edge business. Get rid of that.
Server's still functioning, so the problem before was not the chocolate pool. Good to know.
Why is G equal 1? Why is this... Wait, why is there a redstone stick? No! Because of your stupid observer. Ah, Christ.
Oh no.
So I'm going to have to put this from the back. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a thing she would say.
Yeah. I've heard it. Yeah.
Our puppy Gun had to go to the vet today to get his teeth cleaned, and sadly, despite our best efforts, he still had to lose a toothy.
Oh no.
Apparently his breed is, somewhat known for not having the best teethies. It's very sad.
Yep.
When do you have to do the dentures?
Oh, never. Apparently, Heather's been showing me videos of
Ooh.
cavaliers out there that have had all their teeth removed and their tongues just kind of flop around. They look very goofy.
Yes. Yep. I've seen that.
Fuck.
I mean, I for one know dogs never look goofy, so it's very confusing.
Yeah, well, yeah. They also can't look up. Is the thing. Just absolutely cannot look up.
Is there a comparator that I can do not on...
Like not on a solid block?
No, I just want it to be underneath. Like instead of the smart observer, I want a comparator underneath this block.
The closest you'll do is the probe, but keep in mind it will, at least in my experience, send redstone into the block it's looking into.
Yeah.
So if it's into a hopper or adjacent to a hopper, it will cause problems.
Yeah, let's not do that. I just I have an issue because obviously the button is right there. Well, and then I need a
And
way.
you like-
I need a way for the diamond to. No, so wait a minute. Yeah, this is dumb. Hold on. This looks dumb. I don't like it. Don't do that. What we're gonna do instead is get rid of the smart observer because now I'm using a subnet. I don't need that like this. I will do some other method for this. But what I can do is I can actually read the value of the number of diamonds in the network now using this subnet. Output that to the side. Bob's your uncle, Nancy's your aunt, and away you go. So I can put this back here. Run my wire.
Wait, Auntie is my aunt. What?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Well, learn better.
I wish I could.
Well, that's not my problem. You're not supposed to be left behind. I read the book about it, so. As I'm slowly sinking, I just realized I'm like leaning farther back. I am not used to being on camera again. No, I am not doing anything to fix it.
No.
I can't.
God no.
Just
That's
making
crazy talk.
You heathens. Okay, so this needs to be a storage bus because I don't want it to just disappear before it's too late. So give me one of these, please. Thank you. So now, if I use my cables that I put away, because reasons. Save that one.
So is this where she's made?
This is not where they're made. No, but this is where they're stored when you order them. So what this effectively does is it takes one item out of the network of the matching type, sticks it on the pedestal, because pedestals can only hold one item. Then theoretically, if you ordered a burger, it would take the burger out of here, put it into the box upstairs, and another burger would replace it. So this still requires manual like creation. So every now and again, I'm gonna have to just make a number of these burgers or bacon or whatever. Stock
You
the
can
shop.
put a crafting card into the export bus, and it'll make the thing and export it.
All right. Well, then I guess I'm going to be doing that in a moment. Well, right now I'm doing this. So now what I need is what was that? Anyone recall what that thing was called? That what the heck was that thing called? The monitor. It's like an emitter of some sort, right? Level emitter, maybe? Ah, indeed it is. Yes, I want the level. I need one of these, please. Wait, they come in 4s. There might be one. There is. So now I take this level emitter. Wait, I want it to be here though, so we're gonna have to lower this cable. Take this emitter. Put it here. And we say, hey, can you emit something? That's the filter slot, I think. I don't know what the number is all about. Oh, right. It'll be, so if it's at least, so I need when they're above or equal to the limit, 1. As long as there's 1 diamond in this box. So now if I take this diamond out, no emittance. Okay. It's still all or nothing, but it doesn't transfer redstone that way. So now we have to see, does red is getting nothing right now. Well, shit. How do I get this redstone signal into that? An observer of some sort? Oh wait, that's still a block too high. That's part of the problem. Wait, why can I not now interact with you? Is my game frozen?
Well, I will be right back.
I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. Nope, still don't have red as a level. Still can't open this thing. Oh, because you have to touch the... Okay, right. Why did I fall through that time and not the other time? Is there a hidden block? There is a ghost weave block here. Oh,
Me and my ghost weave.
like, give me my stuff back. Ugh. All right, so I can stand here then. All right. Weird. So, can we do something like this? Put this here. 1 or more diamonds. No, really, diamonds. Okay, get one or more diamonds. Can we then do something crazy like this? Maybe. I can't tell if it actually is picking up a level or not. Oh my god, you can. So then theoretically, if I take this out... Oh, that's hot. Okay. Cool, so that works. Theoretically, it's done. Right? I don't have enough items, obviously. Oh, no, right. We got to do the... What did you call that card?
The acceleration card?
No,
Such
the
that it
one
goes
that
faster?
makes the... No, it makes the things.
Oh, the crafting card.
Crafting card. That's easy enough. You'd think I could have remembered that. Crafting card. I'd like one of these, please. Have I not automated crafting tables yet? How could that be? I have not automated crafting tables.
I mean, they're just so easy.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, but-
make them out.
But if I need to automate them... Alright, I'd like some crafting cards, please. 8 of them. And I just attach this into the thing, and it filters, right? I don't need a new filter for this. It just takes the filter that's in the thing.
So whenever it
It's not like
tries
there's
to
filters in
export but
cards.
can't, it'll craft instead.
And if it can't craft, it'll implode the universe, I assume?
It'll probably just sit there going, wah, until it gets what it needs.
Oh, it's Waluigi. Okay,
Wah!
understood.
I mean, the best Mario
Use
Kart
stock
character.
items or craft items while exporting. Do not use stocked, only craft items. Use stocked items or craft. Okay, so yes. So that's fun. So you could actually have it specifically craft for this
Howdy,
thing.
howdy.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going? I like
Okay.
your tree.
I was gonna say, be honest with me. Did it break your brain a little bit to see a tree?
No, not even remotely.
Oh, okay.
He's spent a lot of Minecraft.
Have you looked at the rest of this?
Oh yeah, no, it fits perfectly, but like it is like kind of a mind-breaking like experience, like if you weren't expecting it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I was-
imagine this thing was real and you were climbing up it and you got to this point and you just saw a tree growing out of a pyramid, like in the middle of a skyscraper 200 feet in the air.
yeah. Like, it's
Like
for an
if
actual
your
build
brain
thing.
wasn't already melting, this is where it would completely crack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, the real question is, do you add the height of the tree to the height of the building? Like, is it considered part of the building, or does the building only go up this high and the tree is just?
Oh no,
a
I'm
needle.
I'm intending on encasing it because it seems like I can build higher. So
No, I understand that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you know how in the real world people have measuring contests about, oh yeah, my building's the tallest, oh mine's the tallest at this, that, and the other.
right.
I wonder if they would try to argue that the tree is part of the building itself for purposes of their measuring contest.
So they could count the height of the tree separately from the height of the building.
Yeah, or just the building
And add
only
it
goes
together.
here, and they have like a little like note that has a tree as well, but that it's not part of the building.
Oh yeah,
Or
if
they
this
can make
was
it
if this was literally just the top of the building, absolutely. but I'm building higher. I'm building over the tree.
It's like how
So
the CN
if
Tower.
anything, this is going to be an atrium.
So what you're saying is that you could take me higher.
If you were the tower, then yes.
Doodle-doodle. Bacon and eggs are now available in the diner.
I ain't found the build height limit yet. The journey
toss out-
continues.
You have tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
I'm not sure if I
Listen.
can do a tossed salad, but I'll check.
I was told this was a PG Minecraft Christian stream. What are you talking about? These sauce salads and scrambled eggs, man.
All I'm saying is that if we're gonna have a giant tower and it reminds me of the Space Needle in any way, shape, or form, I require tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
You know what? That's fair. You know where your standards lie, and you hold to that. It's respectable.
So before I put away my filler contraption, is there any place you'd like filled with a liquid, or are you doing good?
I'm good.
All right, fair to ask.
Yeah. Thank you.
As long as I got it out.
Yeah.
How did I get this aphorism tile to look differently?
What kind of different were you looking for?
Well, the other one I have here is pink.
Because I think you can right-click it potentially with an empty hand, and it should take you into it. But I don't remember exactly how you get to the menu.
Well, I can insert items in redstone, but that's not it.
Oh, no, you just apply a die to it.
Oh,
I had forgotten.
like in crafting it, or just
No, in the world. Just
like a
grab a
die.
die and right-click it.
Yeah. Now I need a counter. Should it be a carpet? No, carpets do connect, right? Yeah, carpets connect.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. How many carpets? Let's just make orange wool.
This is very odd. I'm seeing the windmill in the corner of our main base just blinking all over the place.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
What?
Yeah, it's been a while since any of us have seen it that way, though.
It's a time knife. We've all seen that.
All right.
All right, what else do we want? So we're gonna have bacon sandwiches, hamburgers, bacon and eggs. Oh, right. Are there salads? Salad. Yes, there are. Fruit salad, a mixed salad, a nether salad, or a spring salad. Oh, that's nope. Too many things. Mixed salad is reasonable. Although I don't think I'm making beetroots, so we're gonna have to make some beets, baby.
Drop them beats.
Never know how to react when a grown man beatboxes in front of me. Alright, so yes, we will make a mixed salad, because that's 4 ingredients. Seems reasonable. Unlike the spring salad, which is 7 and includes honey.
Oh, so it's like a honey vinaigrette dressing. Excellent, love it.
Yep.
No vinegar. It's like a maple vinegar. I don't know. I don't really truck with sweet salad dressings anyway. So
Why is the hamburger recipe not in here? All right. So now I would like a mixed salad, please. Thanks. So now we get to test this thing, because I'm going to ask for a mixed salad and we don't have any. So will it make one? And we end up with one. That's amazing! Light is the MVP of the stream.
So what did it do?
So it tried to export the salad. It couldn't because there were no salads. So it made one and then exported it.
Excellent. This is from our main inventory?
Yeah, so what's happening with these pedestals is they're all trying to pull from the main inventory.
Okay.
And because these export buses have crafting cards in them, if it cannot find it in the main inventory, it will make it instead. I could also set it up that it will always make it, so that way it's not like touching our main inventory and depleting it, but I think this is more fun. So there you go.
Yeah, it's all good.
So I have your tossed salad. I don't think I can scramble eggs, but let's find out. No, I cannot. I can fry eggs, but I can only then do that as part of bacon and eggs, apparently. Oh no, fried eggs also go into an egg sandwich. Well, I mean, why not have an egg sandwich? I'm already making the bread and the fried eggs.
Yeah, why not?
I like how Billy Shakes went from a milkshake place to a burger place to basically a generalized sandwich shop.
Well,
It's a
I mean,
50s diner, man.
yeah, it's a diner.
All right.
Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
okay.
I'll tell you one thing. It's not a diner without pie.
I'll get some pie. Believe me, that's on the list.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Are
Are you going to have 8 items? Is that the goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was at a wedding this past weekend, and
Oh, brag about it.
there
No, go on.
there was a breakfast at a diner afterwards.
Oh, I love
And
this.
so the groom had gone to school there, and it wasn't until their senior year that they went to this place because they didn't realize it was a diner. They thought it was a Chinese food place until somebody invited them there for breakfast, and they're like, wait, breakfast? Because the place is called Garden of Paradise.
Okay. Yeah, not very diner namey, but
It's
Yeah.
100% diner. Like, it's just ordinary breakfast foods and burgers. And we're all sitting
This
there going,
sounds like
"What? Why? Why
this
would you
sounds
name
like
it
the
that?"
plot of an episode of Kitchen Nightmares.
Hmm.
Like you can.
But the
see
worst
that
part is they
episode,
were
right?
really good at it. Like,
Yeah.
they had
But
one
they
of the
call him
fastest
Ramsay 'cause,
kitchens.
Like they have like no business and can't understand why. And Gordon Ramsay shows up. He's like, it's literally just the name, guys. Like,
Yeah, no one knows what you sell.
Yeah.
You're too far from campus to sound
Yeah.
like a Chinese food place.
Yeah. Like,
All
what
right,
have
boys.
you done?
Blueberry or sourceberry?
Blueberry.
I'm pretty sure we're making
Blueberry
blueberries already.
sounds wholesome, but Sourceberry sounds kind of naughty.
We have a bunch of blueberries,
Okay.
so we
I
will
like
make a blueberry
blueberry.
pie. Apparently, pie. There you go.
There it is.
Did not know. I'm a big fan of the giant sword spinner as our selection tool. Okay, blueberry pie. Running out of patterns. Now, what I can't remember is if we're automating blueberry production. I think that's what's making the blue dye. So I think we've automated that because I automated all of the dyes. No, it's lapis lazuli. Uh-oh. We may not be powering blueberries. Blueberries and beetroot. Let's make a sign here, and we'll get these all at the end, because I have plenty of each right now. But if they're not being automated... Blueberries, beetroot. Okay. 2 more things. We should probably try and do some liquid. No shakes. Any malts? No malts. Any teas? There are teas. Not many, though.
Yeah, you've got create, so you should have builder's tea.
We do. We have builder's tea. What does that entail? Oh, nope. That's not happening.
It's pretty complicated.
It's not that
It's
complicated.
annoying. It's annoying.
How do you make raw builder's tea? A sack of tea? How do you get a sack of tea? Tea leaves. How do you get tea leaves? From a sack of tea.
Oh my god.
That sounds incestuous.
Sounds like
little
that's like
bit.
Kronk would say.
Probably something.
It really does. Oh my god.
All right, we're not doing rice. That's not happening. Who is, of course, Patrick Walburn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Brock Sampson.
Brock Sampson. Putty from Seinfeld.
Also,
The Tick.
it's true.
Yeah,
He is
Lemony Snicket.
it's true.
General Stoner from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well.
Oh, yeah, he gets everywhere.
I think someone with the name of Stoner would be a lot more fun. Let's see what's in the farmers. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Stuffed potatoes, popsicles. Oh, we have to make melons. Custard? Ooh.
Melon harvesting is actually quite a bit easier than you'd expect.
Yeah. And then I could, I guess, theoretically automate the melon on the cutting board. I'm not doing rolls because I think somebody else was doing a sushi shop.
I mean, I might get there eventually, but...
Make some dog food.
Not a nice thing to say about dining.
So when you're in town, you gotta stop by Billy Shakes. You gotta try their dog food. Now, hear me out. You're gonna be like, wait, dog food? Clearly, that's just like a local name for like some cuisine, right? Nah, it's dog food, but it's delicious.
There's
Got
fried
all the
rice.
essential nutrients.
Yeah, there you go.
In
know,
Philly, they
finer
call it
fried
Scrabble.
rice.
Yeah.
God. I could just get just some cod. Just good cod. That's it. Yeah. Wait. Is there no fish and chips in this one? Probably not
What?
part of Farmer's Select.
There
right?
should be. It's got Pneumaticraft.
Fish stew.
Oh, they probably call it cod and chips.
Search for chips. It is. It's cod and chips. Cooked cod chips. Of course, we don't have a cod farm. And paper. I love that. Oh, God. Anyone want to automate a thermonumatic processor with vegetable oil and potatoes?
Nope.
I mean, a little, but not right this second.
Honestly, if I understood how they worked, I would consider that.
I mean, yeah, if I understood how they worked, I might consider it too.
It doesn't actually need any pressure. It just needs a temperature better than 150 degrees.
Oh,
And oil.
that's downright trivial.
Well, we're
Does-
making vegetable oil.
All right. Okay.
I don't know
Who's
if
making
that
vegetable
works.
oil?
Aren't you making vegetable oil as part of the process way back in the day?
Completely manually, sure.
Oof.
I agree with that. Oof.
Yep.
Oh, Also,
I'll see that and raise you an oofta. So we could save a spot for
I
cotton
fold.
chips. Or maybe just
I got
chips. Like you got
nothing.
a side of chips, right? I don't like cotton chips, so we're not offering it. So one last thing then. We would just need chips. Actually, suppose I can make the pattern. Make some more patterns. I don't know, give me 15 of them.
Wait. I'm down.
Need 0.1 oil. Should we just like require that you have to use a full bucket at a time? Or we don't send the oil. And we just have something that's always making vegetable oil right next to it. Because it stops when you give a full thing, I'm assuming, which would be probably 16 buckets, but that's fine. Alright, so don't worry about the vegetable oil. It's just one potato gets me 4 chips. Okay, so that's done. Now I need to make something that makes vegetable oil. Which is corn, peanuts, or flax seeds. Is there a difference in yield? Yes. Peanuts are by far the best. How do we make peanuts? With a box of peanuts.
Hey, there you go.
So peanuts are out. Oh, this requires
Probably-
pressure, though.
Harvest from a peanut plant.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can
Checks
just,
out.
use corn.
Okay. Pretty sure that's what I was doing.
So
But
what
that
I
plant is
don't
probably long since
know-
dead.
Yeah, my problem here is that this one needs pressure. No heat, but pressure. Can you set up a small, like if I wanted to do this over here, how hard is it to set up a small pressurized thing?
It's not terribly hard. I should probably make sure the one that I set up hasn't exploded.
Don't like
But
that.
if you go up to the luxury hotel level, I've got a pressure setup up there that I actually don't need. But you can take a look at it because it's my bare minimum for setting up pressure.
Why don't you need it anymore?
Because the universal sensor didn't do what I wanted it to. Like, I thought it could detect a player's presence at a location, but the GPS filter only works for blocks, not for entities.
So I'm going up to Club Shakespeare.
Yeah. And then
I don't even remember what that's the play off of.
It's its own thing now.
It's a slant rhyme.
right,
No,
because
it's a
it
slant
was you were looking for club crackers because of Ritz.
rhyme. Oh yeah, it was a Ritz.
Right.
And then with the
Right.
Carlton and like Will Smith,
Yeah.
Will
Right.
and the Fresh Prince, William Shakespeare.
Yep.
Here we are.
Mhm.
So it's in one of the so on the other side of it where you've got another big tall open space, it's over in the top of one. Actually, no, it is in that one. So the top of the thing behind you. But you're a minute behind. So it's in the top. So
Above
if you
the
see
elevator?
a hole in a wall there, yeah, hole in the green wall.
Above the elevator. All right.
Yeah.
Up we go. Oh. That's the universal sensor, which was no good. So what you're saying is I need an arcane compressor, a pressure gauge, and this relay to make sure I don't blow up the place.
Yeah, so it's got the two pressure things, one for the high, one for the low. And that's a bistable circuit, so it toggles on and off.
And this doesn't need any heat. This is literally just making the pressure.
Yeah, it will actually generate heat. And if it were running all the time, you would need to vent the heat. But that one, it doesn't run enough for the heat to be an issue. And so for yours, I doubt it would run often enough for the heat to be an issue either.
Right.
And if
I
you're
can
really
feel it.
clever, you might be able to use it to create your heat, but I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, like it sits here at 22C, and I need to get to 150. That seems crazy. I think there's probably a better way to do that.
Yeah, and by the time it was at that high of a temperature, it would be losing efficiency, and that'd be bad.
All right. All right, we are going to copy this thing, and then we'll paste it somewhere.
Yeah, because I used to
now we have
only
that.
use one pressure gauge, and it would wiggle right at the top, and it's just no good. With the 2 gauges in the bistable, you can say pump it up real high, let it fall to the minimum that's still good, and then send it back up.
They are called gauge, so we're missing. So I need to make 2 of those. Okay. It's these things. Just a pneumatic pressure gauge, simple bronze and compressed stone.
So you need the gauge to make the gauge tube module.
Okay, so I need 2 gauges. I need to make a gauge tube module.
And then you'll also need the, what did they call it in this version? The module expansion crystals, potentially.
What are those for?
So it gives you more options in the pressure gauge tube module, such that you can set specifically what redstone you want it to emit and when.
I don't think I need that. I'm just making your little simple thing here.
Right, but mine I think have it in there because otherwise it'll
No.
just emit redstone for what the
yeah, it
level
does.
is, as opposed to turn on when below a certain amount.
How are they installed then?
You just right click them in.
Oh, okay. So I need module expansion crystals, which we have plenty of. 2 of those. I need a whoops. Wrong button. I need a bi-directional, which we don't have. Okay. Or I can't search with a dash in it. One of the 2.
And it's by stable.
Bi-stable.
And
Yes.
we also probably don't have one laying around.
We do not. We also don't have a redstone relay. One of those, no. One of these, no. One of these. We don't have a redstone torch laying around? You're the worst, game. Like, I automated you and everything. Do this, and then we just go around to bi-stable. That's not it. That's it. Alright, so all I need to do is make one of these compressors. It seems daunting. Arcane compressor. Oh, Christ. Look at all these pieces! Fine. 4 infused ironwood ingots. 4 of these, please. Next. I need 2 source gems. I need 2 propellers. Four of those, 2 of those. I need... What are those things called? I can remember what it looks like. Oh, right. Focus. Air and fire. We don't have either of those. Cool. Those are rituals, too, I think.
Those are tree rituals.
We'll get to that. I need 2 source gems and an extraneous fire starter. That's also a ritual, but we might have one. We do. We have 35 of them.
Yeah, some quests really enjoyed giving those out.
Thanks, quest rewards.
All right. We have the propellers, just a plain old shaft, and a blast furnace. Oh, and then whatever we need to do to sacrifice, what, a blitz? A blitz. Okay. We'll get to there. We've got some things all along the way. All right, so we got to go do some tree rituals for Focus of Air and Focus of Fire. They are very similar. I'm going to need 8 moon dust and 4 electrum wires. We have a gazillion of those as well. Moon dust might be in short supply. Oh my goodness, typing. Well, I have enough to do what I need, and that's all that matters. 4 moon dust. I need an air essence and fire. So air and flashing, fire, and whatever the fire one is. Air. Fire. Archwood saplings. Flashing. Blazing. I need gold powder. That's it? Nope, I need a charged Certus quartz crystal. ×2. We don't have... Oh, there. Alrighty. So, now we're going to go back to base.
Back
Wait.
to base.
What is this? Oh, I see. You're down in this space. By the chocolate death pit.
Who's by the chocolate death pit?
Your pressure chamber room
By
is
the
by
chocolate
the
death
chocolate
pit?
death pit.
Yes.
Chat, remember when I was terrified to fly? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Remember when death by chocolate wasn't a threat?
It was a guarantee.
No. The chocolate has... Well, I guess it hasn't always been. I remember before I was 11, but like... the majority of my life, that has been an incredibly serious threat.
Oh, yeah.
So, thanks for bringing up that. Love it so much. Wait, I'm missing something. Oh, the Certus quartz.
Oh man, do know liquid cheese? You could have a fondue pit as well.
Ooh, there we go.
Fondue pit.
Government cheese?
Yeah!
Comes right back around.
Listen, you knew there was no way a behemoth such as this tower would ever be built without, like, being up to its ears in government subsidies. Like, come on.
I just want to know what government is subsidizing this.
I mean,
Not a good one.
no. Well, you see, what had happened was back like 40 years ago, like the government really needed to prop up the tower building industry for reasons. So they just like gave a blank check to tower builders to build towers as extravagantly as they wanted. And the government would pay for everything.
And then the
Okay.
tower builders realized that they could have people move in before they were done, but the government
That's
wouldn't
true.
tax them because the building wasn't finished
Yes,
yet.
Exactly. So you just keep building the tower.
So I was told a story when I was in St. Martin. Not sure if it's apocryphal, but you would see a bunch of buildings that still had pipes coming out the top. And it was for that very reason, that you don't have to pay tax on a building that isn't done. And so as long as you've got exposed pipe work, the government can't claim that your house is finished. And so they end up not having to pay the taxes on it.
That, I mean, if that's not true, like, that sounds like it was at least at one point true.
And like what other reason would you have for
loophole,
random exposed pipes coming out of the top of dozens of buildings?
Yeah. Well, I mean, were they like chimneys or heat exhausts or something? Because
no, like they looked like they were rebar, as if you were gonna add more concrete up above.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's always just shoddy craftsmanship. Is perfectly valid.
Or like hostile architecture, like it's really there to keep the pigeons away.
Yeah.
And then the pigeons perch on it, like
alternatives. But like, I that sounds like a weird loophole that someone would find and exploit.
And then the government would be like, yeah, whatever, fine.
I'm not going to argue with you about this.
It'll cost more to do anything about it than to just let you do it. Like, you're not paying us taxes frankly, anyway.
Like, yeah, and like the tower just put in like 3 new floors. Like they you know, they keep going higher and higher. And we really have to like send all our money to them. So we really can't afford to make you pay us. So, yeah.
Here's to me, I probably also need some thermopneumatic presses, huh? I don't suppose we have any. We do not. I need 2 of these, please. That's not a good sign. I need 4 of these, please. That's not a good sign. I need 4 of these, please. That's not a good sign. Wait, didn't I automate them? Yes, I did. Oh, I have fluid cells. Why did you think I not have fluid cells? Oh, because I don't have fluid cell frames? That's strange. Well, whatever. Give me, how many of these do I need? 4? I think I need 4. Ready to go. Yeah, I need 4. Done. I'd like 2 of these, please. All right, chat, we're going to figure out how thermopneumatics works. Probably not well, but we're going to try.
So one bit of a hint that will likely help you out on this particular project if you need heat is that torches don't go out.
Do they provide heat?
Yes. Very slowly, but they do.
Don't campfires not go out as well?
I don't know. I tend not to use them because they make smoke.
I mean, so does a torch.
I mean, a literal torch would, but like the amount of torch smoke that goes out is minimal, if not 0, as opposed to the campfire that's, I think, 5 blocks tall
it's
worth
like
of smoke.
Plume. Yeah, it's a significant.
Wait, which way?
Now, granted, like you could build that into the design to make it like make the smoke a feature.
How many channels do I have on this one? 2 more?
Yeah, just make like a giant pipe.
Yeah.
Have the smoke coming out of it.
Yeah.
And if you need more smoke, I'm pretty sure you can put a hay bale under it.
There you go.
It'll get even smokier.
Yes.
Yeah, you see what I mean? And then this is the floor of the next floor.
If I were a rich man,
Warthog.
I'm trying to figure out how many channels I need. So one is going to bring the corn into the first thermonomatic processor to make the vegetable oil, which I might need to automate. Did I put that on my list? I did. Okay. Then I need one for the pattern provider, which goes into the thermonomatic processing plant. Can I set... I can set outputs in Matacraft, right?
Yeah, with the dispenser upgrade.
Okay. So let's do this little thing right over here.
I'm fairly certain the dispenser upgrade works for items, not fluids, not the other way around. I think it might not work for one of the two.
Oh, this is going to need power. Okay, we'll get power from that too. I'm assuming these little squares are where I can put pipes. Oh, what am I doing? Silly me. Apparently there's a security upgrade in that. What does that do? And why did it just pop out?
You get one for free. It keeps them from exploding.
Like that.
They'll vent the pressure if they would
Can you
explode.
How do we rotate? Can you rotate this, please? Thank you. That's all that was copied? You are the worst copy and paste gadget. Alright, well.
Just paste with the word paste.
So I need redstone. Let's do the pipes first. So pipe goes there, 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 and there. I need my pressure thingies. And I need these. Cool. So I need to emit when what's my danger zone?
Depends on the size of pipe you're using.
Pressure tubes. Oh, it says right there 5 bars. So I don't want to go over like 3 bars.
So 5 is when it starts getting dangerous. So you can do 4.9, 4.95 safely.
Well, the recipe only needs 2 bars, so.
Because the reason I would push it up to 5 and then down to 2 is such that it spends plenty of time off.
Oh. Okay, so 5, between 5 and 2.
Yeah, that should be fine. It shouldn't. Well, I would put the bottom end, if you need to, put the bottom end slightly higher such that it never fails to make the thing that you want it to make.
I'll do 2.5. All right, so this thing doesn't look like it's in the right direction.
Yeah, you want the redstone torch part pointed at your thing.
Okay, cool. So if it had power, it would be on. Let's put the safety thing back in. Seems wise.
Yeah.
And then I just put whatever I want on this side of it. So this is where my processing plants will go. Well, the one. Because the other
Yeah,
one
and you
doesn't have
can
bars.
you can literally put what you want anywhere on the pipe. It doesn't need to be after the gauges.
Yeah, you know. Well, the network's right there though. This will look better from a network perspective. All right, so can I?
And then you need to make sure that the compressor is set to high or low redstone, depending on the current state of the bistable.
I don't understand that.
So normally they're set to always be on.
Who's running out here in these halls? I saw that. Yeah, sneaky little
Okay.
gremlin. It's
And
like actually
so-
horrifying. Like I open my door and I just see like a black pair of legs like run by.
So you want it to run on high signal since the bistable is currently on.
I do? Okay.
Yeah, because it's currently too low.
Oh, wait.
And so you'll have it run to go up. Your signals will turn off in the middle. And then when it gets to
Wait.
the top, the signal will,
I want to set the compressor to high signal,
I believe so.
not the thermopneumatic processing plant.
Correct.
Okay. That should be on.
But
That should be on.
once it, I'm trying to think. Oh, because it's going to turn off once it gets into the danger zone. And yeah, so that should be good.
Dispenser is for liquids only.
Ah, what a jerk.
It's crazy because it's in things that don't take liquids. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so we want to eject this way. All right, click any block, huh? Check to the east. So now that's going to reject to the east, which is that way. That's the west, though?
Yeah, I remember them being more annoying than the drawer ones.
So then, how are we going to get the outputs? So I'm going to have to put this into a barrel that automatically pulls, or the drawer, I guess, that automatically pulls the product out, which will be the chips. Okay, so this needs an export bus, which we're out of again because reasons. Excuse me, game. All right, so this is going to bring in the corn. Does it matter which way I feed this? I guess not, right? Because there's no.
Yeah, there's no directionality on those.
Duration. Or maybe I should turn the system on first, I guess, before I set all the flux cables, but
Meh.
Oh, I should set the filter, though. Corn. Don't do that. You're just setting a filter. Silly human. Alright, that gets me corn. Which I don't think we have any. We do not. It's fine. Do we have any peanuts? We have peanut seeds? We have peanut seeds? Maybe I should automate peanuts. How hard is it to harvest a peanut, do we think?
Probably about the same as other things.
It's probably fine.
We'll see. Let's do it this way. Right now it's set up for corn, but we'll do a little slash peanuts. All right, so that gets me the vegetable oil. It will automatically eject to the west, which is that way. This then is going to take fry oil and potatoes. I wish I could filter this, but that's fine.
Oh, that's great. You just get a tiny little peek of the tower.
How am I going to get peanuts to go into this thing?
What do peanuts like? You could butter. I like butter, so bait the trap with butter.
Okay.
And the peanuts will go in.
Can you hop into a thermopneumatic processing plant?
Definitely.
Yeah. It's an
could
inventory
be.
like anything else.
Okay. Because I need to get from my pattern provider into this and then also be able to pull out. And I just can't remember how to do this anytime ever.
Well, you could provide the pattern directly into it. It's just the getting it back out and into the system again. But
I suppose I could do 2 drawers with pushers. Well, a puller and a pushers.
Hmm.
That seems the most fun. So let's give me a pattern provider. I guess we'll make this one a little more. No, because I need to go into it. Yep, it's got to be a block. So pattern provider, in you go. So now this should be full. It is full. I need 2 drawers. I have 13 of them. I must have gotten upset at some point.
Few times, probably, yeah.
All right, now I need upgrades. I have 1 pull upgrade. We need to pull from the north. Wow, that's convenient. So we'll pull from the north, and I need 2 pusher upgrades. Yeah, true statement. All right, this one needs to push up. This one needs to push north. So you are pushing up, and you are pushing north. So if I put some random inconsequential thing in the bottom, that's not random and inconsequential. That's my sword.
Oh no! Oh,
Kobolds, now is the time. Attack! Attack!
no! Ah!
All right, I got it. But proof of concept, it did work. It's the wrong item, but it worked. So that now should pull out of there, go into that, and it should be fine. We should probably filter this as chips at some point, but we'll get there. All right, so we need to put our chips pattern. Oh. Game.
Server. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Fun.
I was interacting with the chippery. It didn't like it.
Not very chipper of it.
Mm-mm.
I suppose I should also at some point give this thing power.
Eventually.
Alright, that's the chippery, to which it now has chips. Where is our power? It's somewhere in the amethyst level. There. This. Oh no, 4 things are going to be on this now. Can it handle it? Alright, chat. We may have just put an explosion device in the bottom of Billy Shakes, but
This is why we have a security upgrade.
Wait, what?
don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So eventually this thing's going to get up to 2.5 and turn off, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea? Okay.
So the redstone line will turn off, but the bistable won't.
Really?
Because the bistable will stay on until the redstone turns back on again.
Oh.
Because it's a toggle that toggles every time it gets a new signal.
Fascinating. So not just a lack of signal, but it needs a proper new signal. That's fascinating. That's
Yeah,
a lot of
so-
applications.
Yeah. And like you can do it in vanilla redstone, but having it in one block is just mwah.
Yeah. Yeah, so now we're going to go all the way up to whatever I set this to, 4.5, I think I said.
Mhm.
Or maybe I set it at 5? I set it at 5. We don't want it at 5, though, right? We want it like 4.9.
At 5 is fine. If it goes above 5 and stays there, it'll explode.
We'll say 4.9.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Okay, then. Well, so we have pressure. We've done our first pressure. Chat, we are pressurized. So now we need to go farming and
Pressure.
add 4 more things to our farm. Do I have room for 4 more things? I do not. I only have room for 3. Well, blueberries may be farmed somewhere. That may be happening. What do blueberries go into? That might help me figure out if I'm actually doing it. They go into pie. They go into dye.
Blueberries connected to the hip bone?
I think I wanted it to be dye. I wonder if
No.
I made it and then never changed my dye recipe over. That is actually more likely than you think. Let's go see if that's what happened. Where's the train? Yeah, forget the train. Train is Bupkis. Got it out of a Cracker Jack box. Go down this beautifully apportioned hallway.
And here I am making another lovely hallway that may or may not ever be decorated.
Listen, I
Depends on
found the
how I'm
build
feeling
height
next time.
limit. I found the build limit height. the end of the tower ascension is at hand,
Ooh.
very close, and at that point I will get to work on beautifying the tunnels.
I should say on the second tower.
On the second well, what is a tunnel if not a tower sideways?
That's exactly what happened. I'm making blueberries and forgot to change over the dye recipe.
Whoops.
God. Alright, well that's good because that means I only need 3 crops then. Where did you just materialize from? George just appears out of nowhere.
He does that.
I do that. No, I use my
I-
roll.
I think at this point George's like Minecraft journey is just like going around watching what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I started a little late, so I have another plan, but it'll come
Requires
before we
time
do
to
it.
set up. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Listen, I love it, by the way. Like, I love just like doing my thing. I turn around and you're just staring at me.
Yeah, no, it's completely normal.
My God. Yeah. It's like, oh, hello. Well,
And
it's
I'm
nice
just
'cause,
staring at
like-
walls, so I don't even know if he's stopped by over here.
Right, yeah. He's like Michael Myers, this guy. But it's cool because like I'm
Yeah,
doing all this
baby.
stuff, but until recently, like you guys have been off doing your own things, so like no one has like outside of like us three has like had the opportunity to see any of this stuff.
I sure hope
And since
it-
I can't be bothered to stream myself, you know.
It occurs to me I'm changing this without really knowing what the fad diet actually does. But I hope it's... Oh, this
Well, it
uses
doesn't
torch
work.
berries. It's the same
We know that.
same method.
We,
No, it
we
works
know.
great.
No. Yeah, that's how they get you every time.
I have 7 different versions of it.
There you go.
Clearly.
Yeah, that's how you know it's good. They keep coming out with a new version every 6 months.
No. Please. We give you 9.
Well,
We figure, the gestation cycle of a life, that's about the amount of time that you should be on our fad diet, and then we'll get you on the next one. But
Yeah, there
don't
you go.
worry, after 7 cycles,
But this one will
it
work.
does repeat.
yeah. Yep.
Because we've improved the design.
Of course. You guys ready for when Atkins 2.0 drops? Like that shit is gonna be wild. Watching all these people like lose their minds over it, like it's some brand new thing.
We get way more tomatoes than anything else. Like the wheat yield is so small.
I think it might be because tomatoes grow multiple tomatoes
Cucumbers are
per
even better.
tomato instance.
Yeah, spinach and wheat are definitely the lowest producers of these. Sad. Okay, well, I'm not going to start this because I'm not going to be done in 15 minutes because that would make me very sad. So let's go see what Boon's working on.
Hi.
And let's make another sign here. And we're going to say beetroot, potatoes,
Boil.
and corn
Mash 'em.
or peanuts.
Stick them in a stew.
Yeah, I want the peanuts, but we'll see what happens. All right, so you've hit the build limit. Can't wait.
Yeah. I finally touched it. Now I just have to build up to it.
Oh, there's your atrium.
Yep.
That's a hell of a tree. What is this?
Canopy
Oh,
tree.
it's a canopy tree. Oh my
Yeah.
God. This thing.
I figured it was fitting considering like that's what I ripped down off of this island.
Unbelievable.
And I wanted like a big, like tall tree, but one that only had like a trunk of one.
We can fly over the build limit?
Yeah,
Can you?
Oh yeah.
totally.
I mean, that makes sense.
I did
Yeah,
not realize.
that is cool, by the way. Like that's probably gonna be what gets me to finally learn how to fly. Is when the tower is
Oh,
basically
damage.
done.
Oh, I did. Wait, that's not water. Let's not rely on glide damage.
That's not what. That's not cranberry sauce.
Why
A
not?
lot of there's some structural integrity questions here. I have about this upper part of the tower.
Oh, which part?
The fact that there's 4 tiny columns supporting the entirety of the top half
Yeah,
seems dangerous.
it's super strong.
All right, let's try and find this teleporter.
It's flint, the strongest metal known to man.
If it were a
flint.
metal, I might even entertain that. All right, where is this supposed teleporter?
Oh, you gotta find it. No. Let him hunt for it. I'll give you the end path. The end path is the port body.
No, I know that part.
Okay. It's in the hotel floor.
the nice one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say the cheap one, or
Technically, it's in both. Actually, no. Technically, it's in the cheap one,
What?
but the higher end of the cheap floor.
Wait, I thought that was. Oh, I suppose it is down a little bit, isn't it?
It is. The pool is on the economy floor.
Oh.
The luxury floor only has a view to the pool.
Weird.
Or if you're in the super suite like I am, you get to run out your balcony and just jump straight into the pool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the better James Bond movies, A View to a Pool.
A view to a pool, yeah. That's like if Jim Varney did like a James Bond parody as Ernest. Like that's what the name of it would be, A View to a Pool. And he'd be like a pool boy or something that gets roped into like CIA shenanigans.
sign. Oh, beware.
Jim Varney.
Ah,
Legend.
Where? What?
yes. I'm gonna rewatch Ernest Save Christmas at some point this year.
Yeah, that sign
looking
is the
forward to it.
lifeguard.
On Dancer.
The sign is the lifeguard.
I
Listen,
have
this is
seen Ernest Saves Christmas.
I haven't, but it's been like I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
I think I've
or
seen
really
that
any
one.
of the Ernest movies.
You know what I mean,
That
Vern?
one and the
Uh-huh.
Ernest Goes to Jail one. I think those.
Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yeah.
Ernest Scared
I did not know
Stupid.
that was a thing. That one I've heard
There's a
of.
Halloween one. Yeah.
Yeah, Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh,
Slam Dunk Ernest. Wait,
Are you
hold
on
on. I
Wikipedia
can
looking
actually...
this up? Because I don't believe you.
No. These are real. Hold on. I'll actually be able to read it exactly to you. Let me just pull it up.
how did you get this to grow? Is there must be a dirt block underneath this?
Yeah, I put down a grass block
Ah,
and then bone mealed the shit out of it.
yeah. Because why would you use the spell? It's a good call.
No, you got perfectly good bone meal, just like sitting there, gathering dust, getting more bone mealy.
To be fair,
Behold my
it's
bones.
Yeah,
it's there for my white dye.
listen,
It's part of my fat diet.
yeah, fair enough. But have you considered that the bones are their money? But so are the worms. Okay, so Ernest movies. Ernest Rides Again. Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest Scared Stupid.
Mhm.
Ernest Goes to School.
Oh yeah.
Ernest in the Army.
Mm,
Ernest Goes to Jail.
sure.
Ernest Goes to Africa.
What?
Yeah, that was one of the later ones. Maybe even the last one. Ernest Goes to Camp, the first one
Yeah.
from 1987. And there may have actually,
1987.
there may have actually been a couple of more, because like I think he made a few, kind of like Ernest Goes to Africa, and then there was like a few others. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Ernest Goes to the Army. Never mind. They
There were
might already
shorts
be
though,
here.
right?
Yeah, there was short. It was kind of like The Simpsons, I think. Like he was like part of a segment in some other show,
Yeah.
or he was like a commercial bumper or for a station or something like that. But yeah, they were like little vignettes, like him talking to Vern.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it started. Yeah. And then Ernest Goes to Camp was the first movie.
Oh my
then
god! I don't
pretty
even want
much
to click
through-
into this video.
Through the first from the late 80s into the mid 90s, like it was the era of Ernest, man.
Oh yeah.
He was killing it.
It was a commercial, apparently.
Yeah, that's right.
This is so this. By 1985, the Ernest character had expanded his footprint nationally with 4 years of commercial appearances.
My God.
He was at the Indy 500 parade that year,
Oh, holy shit.
garnering more applause than Mickey Mouse. Oh God! And Eisner and Katzenberg were in attendance, and that's how they found the character, and they signed it.
That's like if like Flo from Progressive like became like a movie character.
Flo is in Angel, believe it or not. That actress,
The
anyway.
actress. Oh yeah, but I mean like the Flo character.
No, I know.
Yeah. Like
They signed him to 4-film deal.
Yeah,
like,
he was
not-
huge.
Not even a risk. It's just
Yeah.
straight up. Here's 4.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was another world back
There
then.
was a lot of cocaine in Hollywood in the 80s. Like like I didn't see any of that shit personally, but I've heard like a lot of old timers talking about it. Like, yeah, no. There was a lot of coke going around.
He sold dairy products.
Ernest did? Wait, is
That was his
Ernest
first commercials?
is Ernest a byproduct of the government cheese? Was he shilling for just like dairy as a thing?
Let's see. Hold on. I'm scrolling to the very top of
Holy
this article.
crap! They already took my stuffed crust pizza away from me. Now they're gonna take my precious Ernest?
No, they gave you Ernest.
I know, but the fact that they gave him to me makes him tainted. It means he came from a place of manipulation.
Except he never sold us any cheese.
That's true.
Some
I
fine
loved
grade
him.
miak, but
Yeah, there we go. we bought the same amount of cheese we would have otherwise. We just loved him.
I mean, that part of that movie does make a little bit more sense now.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that you need to know. One,
All right.
Varney started his commercial career as a shill for dairies, but it was the character Sergeant Glory, not Ernest.
Okay.
In 1980, he started work with someone. Oh, it's the Purity's Dairy.
Yeah.
So it was that one too. So they had taken his sergeant, whatever, which is like a typical hard ass drill sergeant,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "What if we did something a little different?" And they created Ernest.
Okay.
And then, after those ads, he then apparently a dozen different dairy companies. But you'll be pleased to know they were the companies themselves. So no, he's not a product of government.
Okay.
But then he started appearing in Food Mart commercials.
Oh.
More than 2,000 commercials across the country.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Car dealerships, finance firms, diamond stores, television stations, gas companies, the West Virginia Lottery, Montana Power, Sprite, Purina Dog Food, so he must have had a contract with Billy Shakes,
Hey.
Keystone Beer, and the Atlanta Braves, apparently.
Oh my god. I want to do it. I can only hope that somewhere, like, someone has all of them saved and cataloged. Because I would love to watch through all of them.
What are you doing with vegetable oils? You better not be
Just
stealing my vegetable
see
oil.
the evolution of Jim Varney.
Can you pour vegetable oil in the world?
I did, and I picked it back up again.
Oh my God.
No, everything's sticky.
Oh my God. I was just thinking, great. Now we definitely won't be qualified as a Christian Minecraft server when he starts playing around in the vegetable oil.
Well,
All right. This is
it
close
was
enough.
bound to happen.
Was it?
I mean, this tower is full of, like, not so subtle pagan stuff. Like, you know, at some point things were gonna get naughty.
Wink.
Oh, that sound does
Nudge.
mean it's the end of the stream for today. So sad to end it on such a low note, but you know,
Oh well. Tune in next week for a lower note.
some of us will be back on Thursday. Actually, I may not be back
Well.
on Thursday now that I think about it. But anyway, Light gets to go first as per tradition.
Name is Lightbringer, currently dressed as a bee, digging through a giant tunnel with a jackhammer. I will be back on Thursday. I may or may not be back on Tuesday, depending on whether or not I can actually get a table at the venue I want to be going to. Yeah, we'll see. But more tunnel on Thursday. Woo!
Yay.
Oh, comrade Jorge.
Plenty of seating at Billy Shakes. Hey, it's me,
Hey.
George. I'll
Sure.
be here on Thursday. We'll be doing more of this stuff. I have a secret plan of
Oh.
something stupid to do, so come check it out. It'd be awesome.
Please don't mess with Billy Shakes yet.
Billy Shakes has enough problems, man. Like
I know. I don't need
have
some
shit.
vat of oil just appearing
They
everywhere.
don't know what they are. Are they a burger joint or are they a generalized diner that for some reason doesn't have burgers? Like, what even are
We
they?
have
And if-
burgers. We just don't have shakes.
And if you place an order, will it ever arrive?
Yes.
Reports are sketchy at best.
You
Consistently.
serve Billy's?
That's enough of Boon. He's a writer. He does stuff. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. You could be anywhere on Twitch, but you're here right now with us. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. We let AutoMod take over, or AutoHost take over. AutoMod already did its thing earlier today. If you did not know, I'm Purple Frog, part-time variety streamer here on the Twitchosphere. Stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays with these fine gentlemen, but I will not be here on Thursday. Unfortunately, I'm taking some bereavement leave, and we will be back on Tuesday, with or without light. But I will be back on Tuesday. But Thursday, I will be at a hotel again. And generally, they don't like it when you stream on Twitch as a streamer when you're at the hotel. So we will not be doing that. We'll be back on Thursday. But then that should be the last break, I think, in the schedule, because New Year's is... it's a Tuesday. So maybe we'll do a late New Year's stream. Who knows? That's we got 2 weeks to figure that out. Oh, my God. Yeah. It's almost 2025, guys. Yay.
Yay!
Woo.
3 weeks. We have 3 weeks to figure that out. Thank goodness. You know what? 24, a lot of bad things happen, a lot of good things happen. I'm looking forward to 25. But I'm not going to say it's going to be my year because you know what happens then. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Till next time. Cheers.
See ya.
See ya.